Exploring the Tabernacle, God's dwelling place. Welcome to our channel. Today, we are embarking on an extraordinary journey back in time to explore one of the most sacred and fascinating structures in biblical history, the Tabernacle. Known as God's dwelling place, the Tabernacle held immense spiritual significance for the ancient Israelites. So, let's dive in and discover the awe-inspiring secrets of this remarkable sanctuary. Greetings, everyone. Before we start, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell, so you won't miss any of our captivating historical and spiritual explorations. The Tabernacle was a portable sanctuary constructed by the Israelites under the divine instructions given to Moses on Mount Sinai. It served as a sacred place of worship and the visible symbol of God's presence among His chosen people during their journey through the wilderness. Our goal today is to shed light on the Tabernacle's design, significance, and the spiritual truths it holds. The structure and layout. First, let's understand the overall structure and layout of the Tabernacle. It consisted of three main parts: the outer court, the holy place, and the most holy place. The outer court was accessible to all, while the holy place was accessible only to priests, and the most holy place was the innermost sanctum, accessible to the high priest once a year. Symbolism and spiritual meaning. The Tabernacle was designed with meticulous attention to detail, and every aspect holds spiritual symbolism. From the materials used to the placement of furniture, each element pointed towards spiritual truths and God's plan for redemption. For instance, the altar of sacrifice represented atonement, and the Ark of the Covenant symbolized God's presence and covenant with His people. The rituals and worship. The Tabernacle's rituals were deeply ingrained in the Israelites' religious practices and served as a means of expressing their awe and reverence for God. At the heart of these rituals was the offering of sacrifices. The altar of sacrifice, located in the outer court, was where animals were offered as a symbol of atonement for sins. These sacrifices acted as a means of seeking forgiveness and reconciliation with God. The act of offering these sacrifices was a solemn and humbling experience, reminding the Israelites of their dependence on God's mercy and grace. The priests played a central role in the worship at the Tabernacle. They were appointed by God to act as intermediaries between the people and God. Their duties included performing the sacrifices, tending to the lamps in the holy place, and offering incense on the altar of incense. The priests underwent purification rituals to ensure they were spiritually clean before entering the sacred areas of the Tabernacle. By fulfilling their roles, the priests helped maintain the sanctity of the Tabernacle and facilitated the people's connection with the divine. Inside this sacred chamber, they encountered symbols of God's presence and provision. The table of showbread represented God's sustenance and provision for His people, while the golden lampstand represented His guiding light in the darkness. The altar of incense was where fragrant incense was offered, symbolizing the prayers of the people rising to God. The holy place served as a tangible reminder of the Israelites' covenant with God and their ongoing relationship with Him. The most holy place, also known as the Holy of Holies, was the innermost sanctum of the Tabernacle. It was veiled off from the rest of the structure and accessible only to the high priest, and that too, only once a year on the Day of Atonement. Within the most holy place resided the Ark of the Covenant, which symbolized God's direct presence among His people. The high priest's entry into this sacred space was a momentous occasion filled with immense awe and trepidation. It was during this annual ritual that atonement was made for the sins of the people, signifying reconciliation between God and His chosen nation. Overall, the rituals and worship at the Tabernacle were not merely empty gestures, but profound expressions of faith, repentance, and devotion to God. Each element held significant symbolism, reminding the Israelites of their relationship with the Almighty and the need to approach Him with humility and reverence. These ancient rituals continue to offer valuable lessons in spiritual devotion and the pursuit of a deeper connection with the divine. The journey and significance. The tabernacle accompanied the Israelites throughout their wanderings in the wilderness. It was a constant reminder of God's guidance and protection. The journey of the tabernacle is a testament to the faithfulness of God and the importance of trusting in His plan. Exploring the tabernacle, God's dwelling place, has been an awe-inspiring experience. It's incredible to see how a structure built thousands of years ago holds such profound spiritual truths that are still relevant today. If you found this journey enlightening, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and share this video with others. Thank you all for joining us on this adventure into biblical history. If you have any suggestions for future videos or want to learn about anything specific, drop them in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and may you find inspiration in the wonders of the past. Take care and God bless.